All right, awesome, awesome. Well, yeah, if anything, I'm gonna show you guys what I've been doing, exactly what I've been doing. Man, it is true. You're just one recruit away from an explosion. I recruited this one person, and this person already got like, 7 recruits under her already, her and her team. Right? We're like really like 4 deep down that girl, and I just recruited her like 3 weeks ago, right? And then, but yeah, it's awesome. And right now I'm just working on the premium, right? Just working on getting recruits, getting the 3x3. They already have some recruits, but just recruit. You got to keep recruiting, and then that's it. See, uh, 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 but if anything, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys what is it that I do. First of all, you want to recruit. Find a recruit. If you can't recruit, find someone that can recruit. If you can't manage social media, find someone that can manage social media, right? If you don't know how to work out social media, get someone that knows how to social media, right? If it's not your thing, someone younger, someone, like that can manage social media. Right now, I know I can manage social media, and I know a lot of people that can manage social media, right? But if you don't know how to do that, just find someone young that can manage, or your kids. If you have any kids, daughters, hey, post this, things like that. But yeah, if anything, and keep recruiting, right? Don't stop, right? Get recruits under them. When I bring someone new on board, the first thing I do is fill me this list: friends, family. Who can you put down as reference? I put out your friends, your coworkers, old school friends. Put them down as reference. That's all I do. Put them down, fill it out right there. I have him come here to the office so that I can work with them. If you can't do that, get them on Zoom so that you can work with them, right? But fill out that list. Fill out that who can I call you? First you want to get them recruits under them right away. Because if they leave, you have more recruits to work. They go direct to you. You know that, right? And that's it. And right, I'm not working on the premium, but that's it. A lot of people, Wes, when we find one recruit, right, we're like this. We're just trying to keep them right here, right? You gotta keep looking for more. Keep looking for more, right? Don't stop, right? Working with that one, but still keep looking for more. This is what I do. If anything, I'm gonna share my screen. Uh, Give me a second. This is exactly what I do right here. If anything, you guys can take a picture, take a screenshot. This is what I use. Whenever I'm sitting down, this is how you overcome all those objections right there. This is called form, right? You guys seen it before, but that's what I do. That's how I recruited all those people under recruits, things like that. But you got to use form. You got to know if they have family, right? Hey, Janet, do you have a lot of family in the area? Yes, awesome. They have market already. They have family in the area. You got people to work with. Do you work at the moment? Right? Do you work form, occupation? Do you work at the moment? What is it that you like about what you do? What don't you like? What would you change? I ask them all those things. If they don't work, they might not have the 124. Right? But anyway, still keep going. Still keep going. Keep recruiting. Right? Recreation, I mean. Right? What do you enjoy? What do you wish you had more time to do? A hobby. What do you wish you had more time to do? This, and that. You gotta expose the nightmare, right? Do you want to do that for the rest of your life? No, right? Do that. Motivation. What is your biggest motivation at the moment, right? Who motivates you? A lot of people say my family. Money, right? I'm money motivated. Money motivates me, right? Um, and I like to ask you at the end, and where do you see yourself in the next 5, 10, 15 years, right? What are some of the goals you have? Oh, I want to have my own business. I want to do this. I want to have a lot of, okay. The reason I ask you those questions, Jan, is because you can accomplish those goals here with our company. That is the reason I started this company, to accomplish those goals. That is the reason I'm here. Then I tell them a little bit more about myself. Hey, I used to work at this car wash. Now you worked there for 4 years detailing cars. That's the only thing I knew how to do, right? Detail cars, right? 4 years doing the same thing. I knew, there was no future for me there, right? There was no future for me there. So, I knew I had to do something different. But the only way I knew I could be successful was going to college, right? That's the only way. And that's the only way school out there in our family, even our families right out there, they put that in your head. You have to go to school to be successful. That is not true, right? Obviously, for some people, yes, it is. You can go to school. For some people, that's what they want. That's okay. That's totally fine. You don't want to put down. That's happened before. But obviously we know, that colleges, you can go to college, obviously, but there's not a greater opportunity than Primerica. There is no greater, but you don't want to put them down either, right? It's awesome. Some people do need it, and that's awesome, right? And that's it. And then you want to the second part right here, right here. All right, Janet, if any time do you feel like this is not for you, just go ahead and stop me and we could be done with it. Sounds good? Yeah. At the same time, you got to tell them, okay, Janet, and also Janet, at the same time, if I feel like this is not for you, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it and we can be done, we're gonna be done with it. Okay. Sounds fair? Yeah, sounds fair. Awesome. Now looking at this on a scale of 1 through 10, right? 1, I don't like making no extra money, to 10, I could definitely benefit for an extra 1,000, 2,000, maybe $3,000 a month. Where will you put yourself in that scale? Obviously 10, it's a no-brainer, right? I don't take no one that says, 8 or below, right? Just be like, 7, 6, why not like that, 9, 10? No, it doesn't make sense. It's a no-brainer, right? If it were up to you, how soon would you like to start making that? Oh, right away. If they tell me next month or in a couple of weeks, I'm like, all right, depending, what I'm gonna do, Danny, if you said in 2 weeks, then we're gonna go ahead and reschedule it for in 2 weeks. All right, we're gonna do it in 2 weeks. All right, sounds good. Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna put it in my schedule. I'll follow with you. And like, I got someone else waiting right now on Zoom. So if anything, I'm gonna let you go. Okay? Hold on, bro. Really? They're not listening to me? For some reason, they're not. You guys hear me?
No, no, escucha bien.
A ver, déjame muevo de aquí.
We still can't hear you. I think it's coming out of Raul's tablet or laptop.
Oh man, you guys can't hear me.
Now we can hear you, bro.
Oh, okay. What was going on? So where did I left off? Where you guys not hear me? Where I left off? Do you guys know where I left off, or should I start all over again? What number?
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay, awesome. So yeah, as I was saying. Okay. Awesome. So number 1, obviously, you gotta make it clear. If this is not for them, gotta tell them, if this is not for you, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it, and we can be done with it. Okay. You gotta give them the control. If you feel like this is not for you, just go ahead and stop it. But then you gotta take it away from them and get the control back. Ask them, okay. At the same time, if I feel like this is not for you, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it. Sounds fair? Yes. On a scale of 1 through 10, 1, I don't like making no extra money, to 10, I could definitely benefit for an extra 1,000, 2,000, maybe $3,000 a month. Where will you put yourself in that scale? 10. If they say less than 8, like, okay, why, I don't take them if they say less than 8, right? If say 8, and okay, awesome. If it were up to you, how soon would you like to start making that? Right away. That's always the answer. If they say in the next 2 weeks, I had someone yesterday say, okay, probably next month. I still want to see with school, how it go with school and this. All right, awesome, man. If anything, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna schedule you for next month, okay? And I'll follow up with you, but I'll schedule you for next month. Sounds good? Yeah. Okay, awesome. I gotta go. I got someone I'm waiting already on Zoom. But yeah, you don't wanna waste your time. Those people are at the end of the time, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I would still like to wait. So don't deal with that. Now looking at this. When it comes to what we do, there's 3 different tracks, right? When it comes to the amount of hours you can work. The first track is 5 to 10 hours a week. And this is all part-time, around your own schedule, around your own time, right? Keep doing whatever you're doing. Just work with us whenever you can. The first track is 5 to 10 hours. The second track is 10 to 15 hours. And the third track is 15 to 20 hours. Now, looking at those 3 tracks, which one of those 3 tracks will best fit your schedule at the moment? Whichever they say, they tell you the time they can work with you, right? Now looking at this, assuming that there is a mutual interest in working together, other than yourself, Janet, other than yourself, is there anyone else that you would have to ask permission and say it like this, ask permission to come on board with us, or you would make your own decision? Oh, I would make my own decision, right? Pretty much that's it, right? If they say they have to, oh yeah, I have to, ask my parents. I have to ask my parents, okay, when were you and your parents, when are you together with your parents? If anything, I would like to schedule it with your parents, with you and your parents, so that way, because ultimately at the end of the day, it's their decision. So that's why you schedule it with them. So don't do it right there. All right, when would you and your parents have it together? So that way you schedule it with them. So you're done with that, right? If they say yes, I make my own decisions. Awesome. Now, and because we're a regulated company by the state and the federal government, Janet, and obviously to bring on board someone, they got to be over the age of 18 and have no felonies, right? Now, Janet, you don't have any felonies, right? You haven't killed anyone? No, right? No, they laugh, not yet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they say no. And obviously you are over the age of 18, correct? Yes. So that's pretty much the two major qualifications right there. That's pretty much it. And then the last thing, Janet, since we're a regulated company by the state and the federal government, there is a one state pre-licensing fee, right, off of $124, right? Now think about it like school. It covers, there is a 1-day class, right? It's gonna be your class. You're gonna get a book by the state of Illinois, right? Gonna be the background check and the license where you go take your test, right? That's what the 124 is gonna cover. Now, assuming that we offered there is a mutual interest, Janet, with the 124, would that be a challenge for you? Would that be an issue if you were to start with us today? We were to send your application today with the 124. Would that be an issue? No. Or if they say yes, all right, when would you have the 124? You got to schedule it another time. You're not going to do it the whole presentation because at the end of the day, they're not going to have the money. So don't waste your time, right? Schedule it. If you say yes, awesome, yeah, that wouldn't be an issue. Okay. So you would have the 120 because we got to send that 124 with your application. That way we can sign you up for a class, get your book, schedule you for orientation. So the 124 wouldn't be the issue if we would decide to send your application today, right? No, okay. Awesome. If anything, I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna show you what is it that we do, go over the company, what is it that we're doing, go over the compensation, okay? And they say, okay. Then I do the whole presentation. I don't do the whole presentation. It's literally like 5 pages, 4 or 5 pages. Who is the company, Forbes, the spider, right? Then go straight to the life insurance, the compensation, and that's it. Right? That's pretty much it, right? There is no, with this, you eliminated all those objections that I don't have time, or I gotta talk to my parents, or I don't have the 124. You eliminated all the objections right here. That's before. I know we were driving here, we would call, confirm, and they were right here, they wouldn't show up. Right now it's just through Zoom, right? So if they, confirm with this through Zoom, that's it. There's pretty simple. That's it, right? The key is you gotta recruit, gotta have a lot of presentations, right? It's not just one. You gotta have a lot of presentations, and obviously you gotta recruit, then have them recruit, then have them the recruits. Man, the recruits are keeping me busy. That's why I only have 2 personal this month because I barely have time to do any presentations for myself, right? They're scheduling me. I showed them already how to schedule the interview just themselves on the family while they can see my schedule and they schedule me to do an interview with their people, right? So they schedule me, they're keeping me busy left and right, so you got to have recruits to keep you busy. So that's pretty much it. Is that any questions so far on what I do? Any questions? You can unmute yourself. I don't do none of that. This is the presentation. You guys can see my screen, right? I have it right here ready. So this is the Primerica. This is what I show them. Have you heard of Primerica? The same thing. Then there's the next one right there, right? This is the same thing. Forbes. Then I do the spider, all the services. Then I go straight to the compensation of the life insurance. That's all I told them right there, right? How long would it take you? Let's say that this is what I do. You've heard of life insurance before, Janet, correct? Yeah, you kind of know. Okay, I can do the presentation, right? Looking at this, how I ended with the paper. All right, awesome. If anything, I'm going to show you now. What is it who is the company? What is it that we do and go over the compensation? Sounds good? Yeah, awesome. So I go over there, share my screen, play, boom, right? Who can I pick on? Let me see, Oscar, can I pick on you?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be interviewing you, right? You're the person, right? Okay. Oscar, have you heard of the company of Primerica before?
Never heard of the company.
Okay, awesome. The reason you never heard of it because we don't do no radio advertising, no commercials on TV, on the radio, nothing like that. We don't use those methods, right? Just like the companies out there that we see a lot on TV are a lot, those companies that we see them a lot, they usually take around $3 to $5 million per commercial, right? And Oscar, where do you think they grab the money from?
I don't know, to be honest. The consumer, would you say?
Yeah, their own clients, right? They charge them a little bit more to give them a commercial on TV. We don't do that, right? We don't use those methods. The way we work, Oscar, is reference to reference, word of mouth. That's the way we work, right? Our mission statement, just like any other company out there, man, has a mission statement. Our mission statement is to help families earn more income, become properly protected, debt-free, and financially independent. Right? Oscar, what would
Financial independence will be pretty much having freedom. Hey, we lost you. I can't hear you now.
but okay.
Good.
Are we good now? Okay. Awesome. So looking at this, Mr. Oscar, financially independent. Mr. Oscar, what would becoming financially independent mean to you?
Pretty much having freedom, not worrying about if I have enough money.
Yeah, exactly. You just agree with them. They all have different this. Just agree with them. Just say yes, exactly. Right? Buying whatever you want to buy, living wherever you want to live, having both time and money to do whatever you want to do. Right? That's pretty much right. Because think about out there, corporate America cannot give you that. Right? Think about it, for example, Oscar, let's say doctors. That's a good paying job, right?
Right.
But how long are they in the hospitals for? Right? And they know it's like, damn, a lot of time. Yeah. Right? See, they have money, but they don't have time. Right here, we do need doctors. Obviously, we do. But for me, out there, I wanted both. And out there, I can't find both. That's why, I went with this opportunity. Awesome. I'm going to show you a little bit more, right? But looking at this, Primerica, we are the largest independent financial services marketing company here in the US with over 135,000 licensed reps. The reason we have that many, man, is because we give anybody a shot. As long as they're 18 and older and have no felonies, the company give you a shot. Just like myself, man, I only knew how to detail a car, right? I didn't know anything about finances. The only thing I knew how to detail a car. Right? And the company gave me a shot, right? Do you want to tell them a little bit about yourself right here? I wanted to go to school for this, but yeah, coming to this the company, it was a better opportunity for me. Right, looking at this, we're also listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol PRI. Oscar, are you familiar with the stock exchange, or do you follow the stocks or into investing?
Not really, but that's something I wanted to learn how to do that.
Okay, awesome, man. Me too, man. I was like that too. Coming here to this, I had downloaded the app Robinhood, Acorn, Stash, all those apps that you can invest. And I wanted to learn more. But coming to this company, the company, told me that they could pay for those licenses, so I could invest, and I could also help my community invest. Right. So that was awesome right there. I'm like, man, okay. Looking at this, we're also been in business in 1977. So we're not a new company, been in business for over 44 years. And we have the pleasure of helping more than 5 million lives with their insurance and 2 million with their investments. Right. So two of the most things you'll be doing will be insurance and investments. Right. Obviously, Oscar, looking at this, obviously I could tell you the good things about Primerica. Right. I work for this company. So obviously, it's the best company out there, man. Right. So, so let's just say it, but we want to know what other people are saying about us, right? Other companies, right? Have you heard of Forbes magazine?
Yes, I heard of Forbes.
Yeah. Forbes, a huge company to do articles on everything and everyone, right? Forbes, they did an article of America's most trustworthy financial companies, right? They picked there's thousands of companies out there doing financial services. They picked the 50 most trustworthy financial companies, and Primerica literally tied for first place. Right. Wow. Oscar, have you heard of the bank PNC?
PNC Bank? Yeah, I used to bank with them.
Oh, really? Yep. Man, PNC also made that list. One of the top 50 most trustworthy financial companies. I was glad to hear that, man, because I've been having PNC since I was 60 years old. right? So that's awesome right there, man. Looking at this, Oscar also in 2019 and 2020, they named Primerica. What does it say right there, Oscar?
The best employers for women.
Best employers. Usually when they're a girl, like I have them say that. When they're a girl, what does it say right there, right? If they're a guy, I don't have them say that, but they can say it too, right? But usually when they're a girl, like, so that makes them feel like, oh, wow, yeah, I usually say, look, yeah, the best employees, they named Primerica one of the best employees for women. Where else have you heard that? Nowhere, right? And then, yeah, remember those 135,000 license reps? Oscar, more than those, 50% are actually women, right? And man, women are killing it in the business, right? So that's awesome. Looking at this, we're also an A plus by the AM Best and the Better Business Bureau. Have you heard of either one of them, Oscar?
The Better Business Bureau, I heard of that.
Yeah, the AM Best just regulates financial institutions, right? The Better Business Bureau, mostly all accredited businesses out there. A plus being a good quality business, good company, good service. To an F, not being so great, kind of like school, right? Also, have you heard of the Fortune 1000, Oscar?
Never heard of that.
The Fortune 1000, think about it like this: out of millions of businesses here in the U.S., they picked 1,000. They named Primerica one of the top 1,000 companies making the most revenue per year, right? Putting us with Amazon, Apple, all those huge companies, right? They named Primerica one of the biggest companies. So that's awesome right there. We also been winning this Dalbar Award, which is awarded to companies that do mutual fund service, which that is investments, right? We do investments, mutual funds, right? It says right there in 2019, we won it for the 17th year, but I just got to update this slide, right? But in 2020, Oscar, last year, we won it again for the 18th year consecutive, right? So that's awesome right there, man. Look, Oscar, what do you think it takes for a company to get this much recognition?
Must be a great company, to be honest. Sounds very interesting.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And more for me, man, doing what's right for our community out there. Obviously, there's a lot of companies out there doing financial services, but you'd be surprised how many companies are actually taking advantage of our community.
Right.
So obviously, for me, kind of like we're doing what's right. A little bit more about the company, Oscar. Think about it like this. Think about it like Amazon. Think about like you've heard of Amazon, right? Like who has it nowadays?
Yeah.
Awesome, right? Oscar, do you have an idea how Amazon started? Like, what's the first thing they started selling?
If I'm not mistaken, was it books?
Yeah, man. You're one of the few people that actually told me that. Now, Oscar. Now we go on Amazon, and what do we find, Oscar?
Anything.
Anything, right? Primerica is the same thing, just like Amazon, but financially speaking. Same thing like Amazon, but financially speaking. They actually said that Primerica is gonna be just as disrupted to the financial industry, just like Amazon was disrupted to the retail stores out there. Man, I'm from Carpentersville. Here we go to Spring Hill Mall. There's like no stores there. They're all closing down. Why? Because they can find everything online now. Right?
True.
Primerica is the same thing, right? 1977, we only started with life insurance and mutual funds. Now we do life insurance all over the US, Canada, Puerto Rico, and Guam, right? We also do 401ks. Have you heard of 401ks, Oscar?
Yeah, actually at my work, that's what they offer me for 1K plan.
401ks, yeah. Annuity is another retirement plan, right? Managed investments for the people that have like from 25,000 to 100,000 to over $500,000. We sit down with those people and we help them manage their money, right? But at the same time, Oscar, we also do mutual funds. But let's just say, Oscar, well, I don't have 25,000 right now, right? Nonetheless, 100,000 or $500,000 at least yet, right? So we also work with companies. Sorry about that. That you can start as low as $25 a month, less than $1 a day. One of the main things that we do there, Oscar, I don't know if you knew, but 9 out of 10 kids don't go to college because of lack of money. 9 out of 10 people, especially in our Hispanic community, don't retire because of lack of money. Oscar, you live with your parents, right? Just say yes.
Yes. Yeah, I live with them.
Awesome. Yeah. Oscar, how would you imagine if you could help your parents retire with over 100,000, over 200,000, over $500,000? Would you be doing something good for them or something bad?
No, I'd be helping them out.
Yeah, that is exactly how I'm helping my parents, my aunts, my uncles, man, right away. Right. So that is exactly what, one of the main things that we do there. Right. Looking at this, we also do legal protection, identity theft. We have a 24/7 protection program that helps you with any legal issues. Right. Something that we're going to start doing, Oscar, is mortgages. mortgages for houses. Have you heard of the company Quicken Loans?
Yeah, my parents actually have their mortgage with them.
Awesome. Quicken Loans. We actually have a contract with them already. See, Wisconsin's already doing it. California, Texas, other states already doing it. We're just gonna take a little bit longer. Every state is different, but it's starting this year, man. you know, and obviously, Oscar, to do that, obviously we need a license, man, right? So we're gonna get a license. Trust me, Primerica is gonna provide with that license, right? You're just gonna have to study and pass that license, right? But man, I can't wait for that. But looking at this, we also do simple things like home and auto solutions. Work with the company Answer Financial. They are the largest quoting system here in the U.S. Let's just say, for example, you got State Farm, right? You got these coverages, the deductible liabilities. You want the same thing, but for a better price. So we're running with 25 of the different companies, all fighting for your service with them. And if we find something better, well, you will consider it, right? Pretty simple. And we also do Vivian Smart Home. If you want to protect your house with security system, cameras, smoke detectors, alarms, literally we have everything in one place, right? Oscar, how would you feel working with a company of this magnitude?
It seems like it's a huge company. It seems amazing. I'd be really interested to start learning all this.
Awesome, man. And yeah, that's awesome, man. But yeah, looking at this, Oscar, I'm just gonna go over one of our services, right? This is just one of our services, our main services. This is one of the services that the company was founded on. Life insurance. You've heard of life insurance before, right?
Somewhat, yeah.
You kind of know how it works, have an idea, kind of.
Let's say if I was to pass away, so I can leave money for my wife.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that, right? I just say, Oscar, you help this family with this life insurance right here, Oscar, right? We go out there and you help this family right here. You protect the husband, the primary, for $400,000. You protect the wife, the spouse, for $400,000 and $10,000 for each of the kids. The whole family is protected with $810,000. They are paying $125.79 a month for that life insurance, Oscar. It literally takes us an hour, max 2 hours, to help our family get properly protected with the right life insurance, right? I know you've never done this before, Oscar, but how long would it take you, right? How much do you think you should get compensated? You should get paid for helping that family in those 2 hours of your time. And I know you've never done this before, but just give me a guess. How much do you think you should get compensated?
For 2 hours, I would say maybe $100.
Okay, I like that. I guess $50, right? When I say like $50, $100, I like that, right? Let me show you. As a brand new rep, Oscar, as a brand new representative with your license, how much would you get paid helping that same family right there? Brand new rep with your license.
$355.
$355, right? Would $355 help you in 2 hours of your time?
Definitely.
Yeah, right. The goal is to get promoted to senior rep right away, Oscar. As a senior rep, how much would you get paid helping that same family?
$498.
Almost 500, right? The main goal is to get promoted to district in your first 30 days, man. As a district leader with your license, how much would you get paid helping that same family, Oscar?
That's my car payment right there.
Damn, yeah, right? You don't have to answer this, Oscar. You don't have to answer. But how long would it take you to make $711 at your current job?
A week.
Yeah, man, it would take me like a week and a half at the car wash to make that. I told my coach, I'm like, dude, if you can show me how to make that in 2 hours of my time, like I'm in, and man, it is, right? Obviously, the goal is to keep moving forward, right? Division, regional, RVP as a regional vice president. Oscar, how long would it take you to make, as regional vice president, how much would you make helping that same family in those 2 hours of your time?
$1,500. So you're saying I can become a regional vice president?
Anyone can become a regional vice president, right? But a lot, it's 1,500. Oscar, where can you legally make 1,500 in 2 hours of your time? Legally.
Legally.
I don't know about legally. I don't know.
Illegally, probably out there you can, but I'm not trying to do anything illegal, man. So, but man, but here in the company, we kind of have like two positions, kind of like the real estate model. Have you heard of real estate before?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You got the broker, and you got broker has agents, right? Here the agents are pretty much reps, senior reps, and districts, right? The brokers, like let's just say division, regionals, and RVPs. Let's just switch the roles, Oscar. Hold on, I'm gonna use my computer right now so that way I can write on it. Let's just switch the roles, Oscar. Let's just say, Oscar, you're the RVP right here,
Okay.
right? You're the RVP. And let's just say you bring me into the business, right? Alfredo, right? I'm brand new rep. You help me get promoted to senior rep and to district in my first 30 days. Right? It's loading. Can you guys see the A next to district? Okay. And the Wi-Fi is low. Okay. There it is, barely going. But looking at this, right? Let's just say Oscar, right? You helped me get promoted to district in my first 30 days. I get my license, right? Let's just say another month or 2 months more, right? You know what? I'm still learning a little bit more, still getting more training. In 2 more months, I told you, you know what, Oscar? I can go and help that family by myself now, right? I don't need your help no more. And you give me the okay. You're like, okay, Alfredo, you know, you're ready. You can go out and help this family by yourself. Okay. I go out there, Oscar, and I help that same family. I make $711.
Okay.
Right? Not bad. But Oscar, because you're my RVP, right? You're my vice president right here, right? Because you devoted your time into me, you know, you show me how this business works and everything, and you'll be on my RVP. You're gonna get the difference between your contract and my contract, which is right here. It's called overrides, right? It's 142 plus 142 plus 569 equals to $853, right? Oscar, so you made $853 without you being there.
That's awesome. That's
Pretty
something
cool,
I'd be interested in that.
right? It's pretty cool, right? Oscar, if you could recruit, train, and develop more Alfredos like me, how many of them would you like to have?
As many as possible.
As many as possible, right? Let's just say 10, right? Let's just say 10. We multiply that. Oscar, how much did you make that month?
$8,500. Oh, wow.
Right? 8,500 a month. Oscar, how many months are in a year?
12. Sorry, I'm looking at
Oscar, how much did you make that year?
$102,000.
Over 100K, man. Right? Oscar, did you ever think of making over 100K?
No, honestly, I've been comfortable making my $50,000, $60,000 a year.
Man, honestly, I did want to make 100K Oscar, but I didn't. I would literally go home from the car wash and I would search up on Google like most paid jobs, and for all those jobs, I had to go to school for like 4 years or plus to at least make 100K. I'm like, I don't have that kind of time, So that's why and that is just the beginning for an RVP, Oscar. My RVP, he just got promoted to RVP like 13, 14 months ago, man. By the end of April, he's going to be crossing over that 100K of income.
It's awesome.
That's because, that is, the only catch here, Oscar, is literally hard work, man. Hard work. That's the only catch here, right? That another one of our mentors is about to cross 300K, right? And obviously there's RVP making 400K, 500K, a million, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 million a year. See, but they don't have 10 Alfredo. They have 20. They have 1,000, 2,000. The beauty about this business, Oscar, is that you're not alone. You have to have a team with you, right? So that's pretty much. Any questions so far, Oscar?
No, honestly, man, I'm ready to do this. And where do I sign? How do I get started?
Awesome, man. That's literally how they are after I show them this. Like that. You have no questions. No, okay, awesome. If anything, you're probably wondering what's next, Oscar.
Yes.
Obviously, what's next, Oscar, is to send your application, right? Sign you up for class, get your book, and schedule you for orientation. Sounds good?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Awesome. Then I just share my screen, go to the Primerica app, boom, boom, boom. I was running some codes earlier, but that's it. That is literally it. Just sign them up for class. That's all I do. That's literally it. We just, and then obviously right there when you sign them up when you send their IBA, right after that you guys haven't downloaded. If you guys use the Telegram app, we use the Telegram app. Add them to the chat, welcome them. Right there when you sign their IBA, also download the Primerica app and have them log into the Primerica app and watch the video so they can bank the $50 right away. Got to do it with them right there. After that, you go on the here in Illinois, the Exam FX. Right, you go on Exam FX, sign them up for class, schedule them for the class, get their book and everything. And then after that, orientation, right? Do orientation in the next 24 to 48 hours. That's it. That's literally all I do, right? And of course, you're not going to recruit everyone, right? Not everyone sometimes they tell you they do have the money, everything, but most of the time, oh, I forgot, I don't have the car with me, right? Oh, actually, my car just, I lost it yesterday, right? Oh, I thought it was gonna be cash, right? Oh, bro, you will have some people like that, and that's okay. You got to do it more and more and more and more. That's it. There's doing more and more, right? But that's literally it. That's exactly what I do. I'm not hiding anything, right? That's exactly how I recruit people. And as you can see, right, it's also in your tone of voice, right? I'm always excited, awesome, and this and that, right? Any questions?
Great presentation, man. You did amazing. You sold me the dream again.
Awesome, man. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
The interview? Okay, awesome. So yeah, so let's just say Oscar just came on board. He gave me his cousin, right? So Juan got started with us. Juan put Oscar as a reference in the top 25. The cousins, friends, coworkers. All right, awesome. So I have him. I call. Obviously you got to have on the list the time to call him. He's a cousin or friend, right there. He's over the age of 18. That's it. That's all I need. And then obviously Juan, a message already Oscar for that he put him down as a reference. So whenever you started, you have to have them message their friends, put him down as a reference. Hey, can I put you down as a reference? Can I put you down as a reference? Hey, I just started this part-time at this office. I was wondering if I can put you down as a reference. I needed like a couple references to put down. Can you help me out with that? Yeah, sure. If you don't have the number, put it down right there. All right, but I have that list. Then I'm gonna call. I'm gonna role play with you, Oscar, again. I'm gonna call. Hey, hello. I answer Oscar.
Uh-huh.
Hello. Hey, Oscar, man. Hey, how are you, Oscar?
Yeah, speaking.
Yeah. Hi, man. My name is Alfredo. The reason for my call, Oscar, is because I got your name and number from Juan Carreño. He actually put you down as a reference here in my office. Does that sound familiar?
Oh yeah, Juan. Yeah, I know him by the car meetings. Yeah, that we usually have.
Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, the reason for my call, man, is because we just brought him on board and he put you down as a reference. And I just wanted to ask you a couple easy, simple questions about Juan. Do you have like 2 minutes right now, or did I catch you at a bad time?
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Awesome. Well, yeah, like I said, I just wanted to ask you a couple easy, simple questions about Juan. Looking at this, how long you been knowing Juan, if I can ask?
I've been knowing him for about 4 years now.
Okay, awesome. In the time you've known him, Oscar, would you say that he's a hardworking person?
Yeah, he's actually a very hard worker. Usually after work, he's always looking for some ways to make more money. Stuff like
Okay, awesome. Would you say he's a responsible and reliable person?
He is. He's actually a great, good friend of mine. So I trust him, and he's a hard worker as well.
Okay, yeah, that was my next question. Would you say he's a trustworthy? But you just said he is. And Oscar, what more can you tell me about Juan from your perspective?
You know what I've noticed from Juan, that he's actually a go-getter. He's always looking for ways on how to improve, how to help other people. That's what I've noticed on something on him, that he's always trying to see who he can help.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you, Oscar. I was taking some notes. Thank you for your insight. That actually helped a lot. Yeah, thank you. That actually tells me that that I can count on Juan, that he's actually the right person for the opportunity. So thank you so much, man. But one last question, Oscar, if I can ask.
Yeah.
The company that we work for is also looking for more people just like Juan. Someone responsible, reliable, trustworthy. I guess my question is, Oscar, if you happen to know anyone who possibly keeps their options open to new opportunities or making more money, do you know anyone?
To be honest, no, man. But what does it take? I might be interested.
Oh, awesome, man. Awesome, man. What do you do right now, Oscar?
I work at a factory. I've been working there for 7 years now.
Man, yeah, man. You definitely, obviously you can't stay there forever, man. You got to find something better, man. Get something for yourself, right? But awesome, man. Looking at this, what we do, Oscar, is financial services, right? We help people save, manage, and make money. You learn how money works, you make money at the same time, right? We do hire people with experience or without experience because we do pay for the training and the licenses by the state of Illinois. Right. So, but when you say that, like, pause a little bit, when you say that, right, we pay for the training and the licenses by the state of Illinois. So they can see that, man, this is something like not a factory. It's something way up here, you know.
Right.
And no company other pays for training, right? Other companies out there, they do not pay for training, so they like that. Like, oh wow, okay, awesome. All right, resume again. All right, awesome, awesome. But yeah, you know, we pay for the training. You know, and they're like, oh wow, okay, awesome. But yeah, man, looking at this, Oscar, the way we do it, obviously, is I like to schedule like a one-on-one through Zoom. That way, I can share my screen and show you, you know, exactly who is the company, what is it that we're doing, go over the compensation. Because honestly, through the phone, man, it's impossible for me to give you all the information. It's like explaining a haircut through the phone. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
Right.
impossible. So what I would like to do is schedule a one-on-one through Zoom. Are you familiar with Zoom, Oscar?
Yeah, I actually have the app.
Okay, awesome, awesome. When would you have like 15 or 20 minutes where we can get on a Zoom? That way I can give you the information. Would you have time later on today or tomorrow works best?
I think tomorrow.
Okay, and what better for you, in the morning or afternoon?
I would say in the morning.
The morning, okay, like around 10, 11, what's better for you?
Yeah, 11 is works fine.
11, awesome, awesome, Oscar. And then Oscar, okay, awesome, awesome. If anything, I'll put you on my schedule already, Oscar, but you know, I'm gonna give you a call like 30 to 40 minutes prior to our Zoom. That way I can confirm with you. I know things happen, things change, so I would like to always confirm. But I'm gonna give you a call tomorrow, like 30 to 40 minutes. That way I can confirm with you. As soon as I confirm with you, Oscar, I'll send you the meeting ID and password. Sounds good?
Okay. Do you need my resume or anything?
No, no, man. You know, if anything, tomorrow, you know, I'll give you all the information. And if you have any questions, I know Juan just started with us, right? So he doesn't know. He's barely going through training. You know, he still doesn't know a lot. So if you have any questions, just write them down, and I'll be able to answer all of them tomorrow.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Awesome, Oscar. Well, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, you have a good night.
We're gonna be RVP.
That's it, right? That is literally it. That is how to make the call. You know, there is. I just ask him simple questions about this person. You know, will you happen to know anyone who possibly? They say no, but how about yourself? Do you keep your options open to new opportunities or making more money? Yes. Who doesn't? Right? If they say no, if they say no, I don't keep. I'm good where I'm at. Don't even bother. Don't, just leave him. Right? Don't try to convince him. Oh, but man, but no, just leave him. Call more people. Go get more numbers. That's it. Right? Any other questions?
Bro, you sound just like Juan, man. You're amazing. You're RVP material, bro. You're ready to get that promotion.
Awesome. I just need those licenses, man. Those investment licenses are the things that, you know, I'm not good with that. You know, I'm not good with here.
One more question, bro.
Go ahead.
What can you role play with Oscar again? Regarding what you asking for the ID, the 124, and all of that. When you interview, you know, young people like you.
Okay, so back then, Back then we used to ask for the ID, the password, the ID. You know, what's it called? The 124. Not, we don't ask for the 120. We just ask. So first, you know, what is it? I even forgot that because we don't use that no more. So because we would have him come to the office, we would ask him to come. That's the way of getting them prepared. So when they come here.
Let's say if they decide to show up to the office, you prefer or
No, no, I haven't.
Wherever you've been doing.
Okay, I haven't had anyone come to the office. If they want to, they can, right? Then I would do that. You know, awesome. And if anything, you know, you need three different type of IDs. That way, you know, if you decide to get started with those, like, you come prepared. The first form of ID, man, will be your driver's license or state ID. You got either one of them?
Yeah, I do have my driver license.
Okay, awesome, awesome. The second form of ID, man, will be something with your name on it, right? Some people bring like a credit card. Some people a credit card, debit card, or sometimes a passport even works, right?
Social security number. Does that work?
Yeah, that works. That worked. That was my second other thing, right? Your social security number. Does that way, you know? The matricula. Yeah, that works. Right? Something with your name on it, right? We don't even need the ID. We just need the exact number, right? And obviously to have a social, man, obviously social security. That way, you know, that's how the company's gonna run the background check, right? With the social, right? So you got all three?
I got them all.
Awesome, man. If anything, I'll see you here tomorrow at 11 a.m. All right, and I'll be giving you a call like an hour prior to our meeting. That so I can confirm with you and pretty much just, you know, confirm with you. All right, awesome. Man, this is weird because we haven't make a call like this to bring him to the office in like months since the COVID started. Actually, wow, you know, it's been over a year. Yeah, soon. You don't wanna, yeah, through a text or through what? What do you mean? And schedule it through Zoom. Okay. So the way, if you message people and they say, yes, I'm interested. Awesome. The same thing, awesome. When would you, they say, okay, yes, I'm interested. I keep my options open. Awesome. When would you have like 10 or 15 or 20 minutes where we can get on the Zoom? That way I can share my screen and give you all the information about the opportunity, right? Would you have time tomorrow? Right? And they say, yes, on the text, they say, oh, yes. Awesome. And if anything, what's a good time for you? At 3 p.m. in the morning, at 12 p.m. Awesome. If anything, at 12 p.m. And what's a good number to confirm with you tomorrow? You ask him like that. So you set it up first, and then you ask, and what's a good number to confirm with you tomorrow? And they send you the number. So you kind of, don't go for the number first. First, schedule it through Zoom, and then later, ask him for the number. What's a good number to confirm with you tomorrow? They send you the number. Awesome. And then you type it. Awesome. I'll be giving you a call like 30 to 40 minutes prior to our Zoom. That way I can confirm with you. Okay. And that's it. That's a good question, actually. Before we used to ask for the number first, and that's what they would answer. Right. But now through Zoom, it's just through a screen. That's why they don't feel like it's Zoom. Everyone's using Zoom, right? They don't think of any. So I would schedule it first through Zoom and then ask for the number. Like that. Don't ask him, and what's your number? No. And what's a good number to confirm with you tomorrow? That's it.
That is great. One more question, Freddy. Can you role play with Oscar again? About the phone call when you do I'm gonna invest time with you. If you think this is not for you, please stop me. But how do you do this? Your own personality. Because that was at the beginning, and I know for a fact a lot of people didn't catch completely that, but that is crucial. How to set up those appointments.
Okay, a phone call, you say, or when I have him in the Zoom?
When you have it on the Zoom. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it's literally the form. If anything, I can send you guys the form. It's just literally. In the beginning, you're just gonna go over it. Like in the beginning, I'm right here looking at the paper and this saying it, so that's it. But after you say it too many times, you don't have to use that paper. It's right here now. And you can add your own. Obviously, everyone's different, not everyone's the same. So they all say like, but you want to kind of try like, I don't know, sound like yourself, sound good, sound professional, right? Don't be too nice, don't be too rough, just be good, normal, professional and nice. Be professional and nice. Oh, but yeah, Mr. Raul, he's wanted form, obviously form, family, occupation, recreation, and motivational. Then you tell him a little bit more about myself. Oscar, I used to work at a car wash, I used to detail cars, this and that, but okay, like a couple of seconds. All right, but awesome, Oscar. If anytime during this, Oscar, do you feel like this is not for you? Just go ahead and stop me and we could be done with it, okay?
Sounds good.
Awesome. And at the same, Oscar, if I feel like this is not for you, you're not the right fit for our company, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it as well. Sounds fair?
Sounds fair.
Awesome. Now looking at this, Oscar, on a scale of 1 through 10, 1, I don't like making no extra money, to 10, I could definitely benefit for an extra $1,000, $2,000, maybe $3,000 a month. Where will you put yourself in that scale?
I think 20, man.
So, yeah, right. It's a no-brainer, right? If it were up to you, Oscar, how soon would you like to start making that?
As soon as possible.
Awesome. Yeah, awesome. That's the right answer. Now looking at this, we have 3 different tracks when it comes to the amount of hours we work, right? And this is all part-time around your own schedule, right? Keep doing whatever you're doing. Just work with us whenever you can. The first track is 5 to 10 hours. The second track is 10 to 15 hours. And the third track is 15 to 20 hours. Now looking at those 3 tracks, Oscar, which one of those 3 will best fit your schedule at the moment?
I would do the 15 to 20 hours. I want to move fast.
Awesome. I like that. Awesome, man. Okay, now looking at this, Oscar, is there anyone else apart from yourself? Is there anyone else that you would have to ask permission to come on board with us, or you would make your own decision?
I have to ask permission to my wife.
Oh, okay.
I'm joking. I make my own decisions.
Okay, you make your own decisions. Okay, awesome, awesome. All right, awesome. Looking at this, Oscar, to do what we do, obviously we cannot bring on board anyone that has any kind of felonies, right? So looking at this, Oscar, you have no felonies or you haven't killed anyone, right?
I do have a misdemeanor. Did that affect anything?
Uh, how long ago was that misdemeanor?
That was about 12 years ago.
But okay, you should be good. You should be fine, right? That should be good. Actually, I don't know about misdemeanors, right? I knew I had misdemeanors, but that didn't affect me, right? I don't think it's gonna affect you unless if it's a felony, then that's a no-no, right? But looking at that, I mean, we'll send the record. They'll do the record anyways, and they'll send that. If it's a misdemeanor, we can always send the letters and things like that and get people involved, and then you'll get approved no matter what if it's a misdemeanor, right? We had people with DUIs, things like this, and they get approved, right? So, but yeah, man, looking at it, and obviously to do what we do, you got to be over the age of 18. Now, looking at this, you are over the age of 18, correct?
I am, yeah, 19.
19, awesome, awesome. All right, awesome, awesome. Well, yeah, no, and then what's it called? And then one last thing, Oscar, since we're a regulated company by the state and the federal government, there is a one state pre-licensing fee of a $124. Right now, think about it like school, right? Because school is not cheap. You got to pay for books, and there's a one-day class, right? There's a book by the state of Illinois, right? There's the background check and the license when you go take your test. That's what the 120. Now, Oscar, with the 124, would that be a challenge for you? Would that be an issue? We would have sent your application today. Would that be a challenge for you? Would that be an issue?
124.
Yeah.
My wife paid $350 to work with State Farm. You guys are
Really? Man, yeah. For us is 124. The 120, would that be a challenge? Would that be an issue, Oscar, today?
Not at all, man. Let's do it.
Awesome, awesome. All right, hold your horses a little bit, man. Let me show you the information first. All right, and yeah, the 124, awesome. And then after when you say the 124 is not issue, they say no, awesome, Oscar. Let's put Oscar. After you take your test, after you pass the license, those 124 are refundable, right? So it's just so you can take it a little bit more serious, Oscar, right? See, the company does not need your money. No, it's just before they will give you your money back, right? But people were not getting licensed. So now what the company is doing, they want you to get licensed. All right, we're gonna give your money back, but first get licensed, right? And Oscar, going to the right training, going to the promotions the right way, instead of getting the 124 back, you would actually get 950, right? Just like myself, I invested those 124 for the licenses and everything, but a little bit after a month, I passed my licenses. I got those. I got $1,050 back.
Wow.
Right? So I invested 124, but I got 1,050. Was that a bad investment?
Not at all.
No, right? And that's the license I have right now, and I'm going to show you what that license can change your life, what that license can do for you, right? But if the 124 would not be an issue, right?
No.
Okay, awesome, awesome. If anything, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you who is the company, what is it that we do, and I go over the compensation, okay? I just share my screen again, but that's it. Any questions?
So what happens if they're like, no, I don't have the
Okay. When would you have the 124?
like 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks? Awesome. What I'm gonna do, Sharon, in 2 weeks, I'm gonna schedule you in 2 weeks, right? That way in 2 weeks, because Sharon, see, the money is the least of our concerns, right? The money, but the money is the least of our concerns. But Sharon, let's say you would decide to come on board with us, you're interested, Sharon, I don't want the money to be the issue. Right? So that's why, if anything, I would like to put it in 2 weeks. That way you have everything. At the end of the day, it's still your decision that you want to get started or not. Right? But if anything, I'll put you on my calendar for in the next 2 weeks from now, and I'll follow up with you. Right? But if anything, I got to jump on another Zoom right now. Sharon, I got other people waiting. But awesome. If anything, I'll put you for 2 weeks. Okay? Right? So that's pretty much it, and yeah, they don't have the money. Don't go through it. You're just going to waste your time. And then at the end of the day, they're going to tell you they don't have the money. Yo la llamo a ella. Yeah. If it's for another recruit, then I have the other recruit call that person. So yeah.
All right, guys, any more questions?
Another time, right? Orientation is just me and Juan, or Caesar and Juan. We only both of us do orientations with everyone. That more people that got started, people that starting you know, we don't have time today, we'll do it tomorrow with more people that started, you know, because uh, we're trying to sell them, you know, the dream too, like go with the orientation. Obviously, orientation is to put like a body armor on them, you know, get that thick skin, you know, telling you know, you're gonna get some crap out there, but you got to do it, right? And then Juan, man, the presentation that Juan has, you know, is really good, right? It's everything, you know, the dream, the trips, everything, man. So I like orientation actually.
Any more questions, guys?
Alfredo, what would you share that you feel helped you in your first 30 days to get the full like field training bonus?
Who's it? Oh, Daisy, right? I'm looking like who's unmuted, but okay. Can you repeat the question again?
In your first 30 days, because you said you made more than what the field training bonus minimum was. What would you say that helped you in your first 30 days to be able to exceed what the minimum was for the newer, you know, as a new person?
So when I started, this is different for everyone, right? Not everyone's the same, right? Some people are gonna take longer, some people are gonna take less. See, when I started, I was like this. I got started right away. I was like schedule my parents, my aunts, my uncles, you know. But when I started, it was $200, right? It was at the end of the like kind of like, you know, I just needed a little bit small more policy to bank the $300 instead of the next 200, right? And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna close my brother. I closed my brother right away with a small 15. I was like a $15, $16 policy, right? So that's why I banked. But you know, honestly, I had like 7 recruits that first month, and then Juan was doing the KT. I was calling the uncles and aunts to schedule the KTs, and yeah, you know, I tell people, you know, in orientation. See, orientation is good because we tell people you got to do 3x3 in 7 days, right? 3x3 in 7 days. And then Juan has an iPad. If you do 3x3 in 7 days, you lock in an iPad. Now you got to get licensed the next 3 to 4 weeks. You got to get licensed the next 3 weeks so you can get that iPad, right? So that's pretty much people. I mean, if they want for it, they can do it, right? So everyone's different. Everyone's driven differently.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Questions? Pregúntales, Didi Garay.
No more questions? Okay. And just go out there and recruit. Recruit someone, then recruit people under them. Thank you.
Freddy, I have a last question.
Someone, yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that when you have an interview and you're doing it for somebody else, you're asking the recruiter to follow up. What do you say to the recruiter to do that follow up if you were the one that did the interview?
Yeah, just say like, you know, just follow up. Hey, what do you think about the what's it called? The interview. What do you think about it? Did you like it? And just like that. But actually, I am the one to follow up with them. Actually, not that you're asking that in detail. I follow up. I call him because when I'm doing the orientation, I kind of made him like my friend. I kind of made him like with me, comfortable with me, and things like that. So that's why I call him. But most of the time, I have the recruit call him. Hey, you know, what did you like best? You know, what did you think about it? They, you know, if it's the money, then obviously they'll do it. You know, we follow up with them. I did one today for this girl, and we were filling it out. And then when it came to the money, she's like, "Oh, I don't have. I wouldn't get. It's not gonna get deposited today. Gonna get deposited tomorrow." I'm like, okay. If anything, you know, what I'm gonna do is bring him on Thursday, right? We have our op night. If anything, we're gonna have an event on Thursday, right? A little bit. Everyone's gonna be here, you know, and everyone's gonna be here. Things like that. You know, we're gonna have an RVP, and this person's gonna you're a recruit. You're the person that brought, you know, right? The person that brought you to me is gonna be here. Everyone's gonna be here, and that way you can be here. You know, obviously it's way different than on Zoom, but if they're nearby, you know, I have them come here to the office, invite them to an op. But most of the time, when that happens, and they follow up, they never end up being recruited, right? So just go get someone else. Just go get more, message more people, right? So pretty much it.
Thank you. Great job.
Thank you.
No questions? No?
Thank you. All right, awesome. All right, well, I hand it back to Mr. Raul.
All right, thank you, bro. Pásanos esa forma, mándasela a Sharon,
Yeah.
please. Guys, this was awesome. Now, like Freddy says, uh, I don't have to be like Freddy. I don't have to be like Juan. I just need one more Freddy, one more Juan. This business is about looking for people that are looking for you, looking for people that can do better than you. This business is not it's not about you. That's why you're not a self-employed, you're a business owner. If you're a business owner, you don't want to be the best. Why? Because your business is going to need you all the time if you're the best. But when you have the best people around you is when you're going to succeed, because you're going to delegate, and people is going to help you to growth. That's why we need self-motivated is this self-motivated people that they can do the job. Look at this. How many recruits you have for the month, Freddie? Base?
I think 12 or 11.
12 or yeah, 11. Year to date, Freddie, division leader, 37 recruits. 37 recruits year to date. We're in the third month, and look at this. This guy is gonna end up, this month, at least with 25 to 30 recruits from him down. And that's why, if you're not an RVP, you gotta think as an RVP. You don't have to wait until you are an RVP in order to put the numbers. Remember. Then I know Freddie, I don't know, like 6, 7 months ago, he was devastated. She was, he almost committed suicide business wise. See, but I don't know, something changed it. And let me tell you this: is you cannot motivate nobody. Who motivated you, Freddie?
No one.
No one. You see, that's why we're looking for hardworking, self-motivated people. If they say no, go to the next. See, I remember Freddie. He almost cut, his vein with a banana leaf. See, pero I don't know, something clicked on him and he changed. That's why like God allow us to renew every day. Company give you to renew your business every day. Company give you the opportunity to be different tomorrow, to be different next month. See, every day you have a shot, but it's all about you. If you don't change, nobody's gonna change for you. If somebody's gonna change, mine as well, you need to change. And sometimes we're looking, oh, I hope I can have Mario Harrison. I hope I can have this guy here. Hey, we have people that they know how to recruit. A lot of young generation. We need the el mix. We need Z generation. We need the baby boomers, the millennials, all of them. All of them. Why? Because young people is the ones they're gonna take this company to the next level. I can tell you this, guys. Remember, you don't need to be the best. You need the best around you, right? That's why you gotta think about develop a business, develop people that can be better than you. Can you imagine if you have six Freddys? Let's say if it doesn't cost you nothing to dream, let's dream big. 18 Freddys. 18 Freddys is the circle of champions. 18 RBPs direct to you. But you know how are you gonna get them? Through the numbers. Through the numbers. But you cannot get the one Freddy, one Juan, one Oscar, one Ruben, one of the RBPs. You won't be able to get him by just recruiting one. Like Asad Faraj says, if you do four, let's say 3 of the 4 recruits a month, by the third month you're gonna do the DDR, double digit recruit. When you took the explosion, Freddie, you started recruiting at least 10 months ago, but before you start with 1 and 2 and 3, and then you start recruiting, but they fell down. There's nothing like you can say, you know what, there is the recipe. No, let's say you recruit a lot of people and you get better along the way. You get better along the way. It's sad to say, but sometimes, como dicen, te tienes que enlodar antes de limpiarte. You're gonna screw it up so many times until you get your own philosophy, until you get your own personality. When you get the ton of boys, your physiology, manoteas, see all of that. Guys, this was a great training, great training. Thank you, Freddy. We don't have to go other hierarchy. We have the best people inside the hierarchy. Thank you very much. There is no time for more questions. Thank you. God bless you, and see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded.